Alright, so I'm using this live on live to drop a video real quick. Hope everybody's doing good. What I have is a little issue, but it's under warranty. And you're looking at one problem I have right now, and I thought, honestly, I thought that I was going to be changing a fan clutch on the back row of a parking lot, right? But because this is going to be covered under warranty, they're going to pay for it. I'm going to get a fan and a clutch. Normally you just get the clutch, but my fan is damaged. And I'll explain to you why in just a second, but I want to talk about fan clutches. For you guys that's running around in yard hostlers, yard dog trucks, moving trailers back and forth, and you're romping down on the engine and it squeals like a stuck pig, it's real loud the whole time, it's because your fan clutch is worn out. It's because you over revved it all the time. And all that romping on it just makes it squeal more and more and more. And eventually it won't spin and it'll burn up the motor. Now, mine was having a problem, and I didn't think that it was actually going to go out. It's actually locked in place because the fan switch relay, it's the fan clutch switch relay, but fan switch relay is what they call it, is actually bad. They go bad a lot, especially these new plastic ones. The old metal ones, they get about 600,000 on. These newer ones, you can barely get 3 or 4 out of them. But what you're looking at right now, it's not the switch. The switch works it, but this is the fan clutch. Before I zoom in and tell you a little more about it, I'm gonna point to something right quick. Now this piece, if I can turn it, this piece that goes right here, from here down, let's see, okay, I may have to show you, anyways. All right, there's a metal piece. I'm going to have to zoom to show that. All right, let's try that real quick. Maybe I can do that without messing this up. There we go. Okay, there's 3 crescent-shaped, circle-shaped pieces of metal. There's the start of one, and it goes up. You see that bolt right there? There's the start of it, and it goes up and over. It meets to another one with that bolt up there. It goes down and around, and it's supposed to meet a third one. Oh, it's missing, right? It flew off. Now, if this fan clutch did work, it might fly apart and go into my radiator. But because it didn't work when this happened, I got lucky. What it did do, though, is it broke my fan blade, which makes it right there broken. Broke that fan blade. So that makes it out of balance a bit too, and that's not good for the motor. You want it to be balanced, right? So I'm going to get another fan blade, but normally you'll just take that fan off from the front hub. It bolts. The bolts are back in here. Can I show that with the camera? The bolts are back in here. This is the fan clutch. The hub for it comes with it when you buy the fan clutch, not just a clutch rebuild kit. We're talking about a clutch. And there's bolts in here that you have to take off. If I can get in there. This hub's got to come off. It's hard to tell how many bolts there are. Where are they at? Well, see, once I start zooming, I mess stuff up, right? So it's got to come off the front, okay? That one and that one. A couple more on the other side. It's got to come off. Let's see if I got any in here, if it can be separated. Might be like 6 in there. You can separate it. Let's just rotate the vise now. Okay, so basically the whole thing's got to come off, and I thought I was going to be doing that. Usually it's blue. There's a little blue to it. I think that means it's a Horton. There's 2 different types of these fan clutches, so makes them 2 different parts. So while you're squealing around, or if you're a truck driver that's over the road, don't romp on your gas like they do on the yard trucks, or you'll wear that fan clutch out. That's the main point of this video. But then if you are going to change one, you take the fan off, unbolt that. This is the piece you're going to change. It's like a whole assembly, and then that's the way to go. But I have heard of them changing just the clutch pieces in there. But anyways, usually you won't have to change that fan. So this being under warranty, I'm not going to be doing that. Now, there's a part that works this fan clutch, and if I could show the hose that's in the very, very back of it, yeah, maybe I can. There's a hose back here that's part of the fan clutch switch. Oh, where'd it go? All right, down in, yeah, that's it right there, that hose. So that hose right there goes behind it, and it comes up to a fitting. That red hose that's in that black line, right here. This line is what you're going to trace all the way back until you find the fan clutch switch, or they might call it a relay, so a pressure relay. So a lot of times they're bolted right here, okay? I'm going to show you where it's at on these newer trucks though. You might not know, okay? You won't know, okay? So on these newer trucks, driver's side, come up here, way back, tucked back, hidden behind here is this. So it's behind all these hoses. They got it hidden real good. This is your fan clutch switch, okay? There's the two wires, because they all have two wires, okay? And when they go bad, when mine goes bad, it locks up, and that's good because the truck won't burn up. You have to know which kind you have. The other kind, the other style, when it goes bad, the fan won't work. You'll burn the motor up. So these go bad a lot. They're not too expensive, as far as I know. I mean, these newer ones might be. And this one's gonna be under warranty too, so I'm not changing that either. So I'm doing a video today on it. So you get a twofer. You get two different things in one. I taught you about the fan clutch. I taught you about the fan clutch switch or relay, whatever you want to call it. So it's not that hard to change. It's just this couple lines here, and then the mounting bracket to here. So it's one bolt to hold it on. That's it. You can't beat that. It's just in a it's in a precarious spot to look at with a video, but it's real easy to get a you can get a drive 3/8 ratchet, 3/8 drive, and 3/8 intake socket into that hole. You just can't see it from here. So that's all I got for you. DD15 engine. Just trying to keep her running is the hardest part. And having parts is the hardest part. But this one, like I said, I'm actually they're gonna pay for everything. When I say everything, I mean they are gonna pay for they're gonna pay for everything under warranty. So let them do it, you know. And if they even say it's not covered under warranty, always run it. Always say, well, run it anyways and see what happens. You never know. I'm just about running out of things. No, I'm not. That's a joke. People, there's always, I could do this for years and years and years. But everything else seems to be doing pretty good, except one other thing. And I'm going to go ahead and show this on mine, and I'm going to put it up on the community page, community picture, whatever you call it, where you put a picture up and make a comment about it. And a friend of mine is the one that told me about his problem, so I'm telling you about it. All right, these are coolant lines down here, believe it or not, and they are not rubber. This is not rubber, and you can't just replace it with rubber. It's some kind of molded to this piece, whatever. It's like a plastic. It's hard plastic, and of course there's a piece here, there's a piece there, but this one is the one that'll leak. It comes over and up, and this is what makes it leak where it's mounted. And once it starts leaking, once you take that off, it'll leak more. You can tape it up. It will hold if you tape it up because it's plastic, not rubber. So it's not that it's degraded so much that it's broken. So he used a black tape that he got at I think he got it at Love's. All I have is electrical and duct tape. So I'm going to get some of that black tape. He said it worked well, and I'll put the picture up in the community. But the hose to change is a pain, is why he taped it. It's going to go way up in there, and man, I don't know if I can show it. Up, let's see, up to there, and behind that, this is just electrical, but then it comes right there. That's where it plugs in at, and that is water, believe it or not. So trust me, he had water going everywhere. So anyways, that's just a friend of mine. He sent that to me, and you know, he said he saw my battery video and it helped him out, and he was asking me a question about it, and I told him you can just isolate one battery and don't even worry about it, and then get it out of there as soon as you can get a chance. He had one that was split. So if you have one that's off gas, and disconnect it, quarantine it from the pack. That's about batteries. I did a video on batteries. I can put a link up to that. I don't know if I can zoom this right back out. Maybe not. This thing messes with me. I don't know. It's cold outside. Maybe my hand's too cold. So, I already taught you about that, about how to prime one. And I don't know. I need to do some cleaning on this thing. It could be a lot cleaner. You know, I basically took possession of the truck, and I've got some cleaning to do to it, but first I got to work on it. And I've been doing little by little what I could with the rims and stuff. It's been a disaster. It's been this old truck, and Norm's not here. He's on vacation. So, all right, y'all stay safe, and I'm gonna get down the road. I'm out. Peace.